Na mtazamaji, ni ruhusu tukupeleke katika kaunti ya Mombasa ambapo naarifiwa kwamba msemaji wa serikali Bwana Isaac Mwaura yuko katika kaunti hiyo tayari kuweza kuelezea masuala yanayojiri ama yanayoibuka katika serikali yetu hii kuu. Acha tumsikilize mtazamaji.
By those who are political detractors of the government. And it is important to say, to begin with, that all Kenyans are brothers and sisters. We are all related in one way or another, and there is nobody who can say that some Kenyans are closer to others than the others. We are all brothers and sisters, and that is the statement of the government. When the president is elected, he is a symbol of national unity. And so therefore, he is supposed to ensure that development goes to all regions of this republic. And therefore, you cannot apportion development and say that only certain regions should develop other than others. God never made a mistake to bring us together as a nation. So I think that is really the statement, and we strongly condemn any balkanization of this region using familiar terms that are meant to drive a wedge or to divide Kenyans. So that is very clear. Number two, it is also important to say that the nuclear project in Kilifi, that the proposed nuclear project is a government project. And it is well on course, and it is safe, and it is good for the development of this nation. We have a program that has been going on for quite some time. We are now in phase 2. Between now and 2027, phase 1 is already done. We've established a nuclear regulatory authority. Only last week we were focusing on nuclear energy as an office, and we've had a very successful campaign. That is why you can see the political detractors trying to respond to this. And I want to assure the people of Kilifi, the site and the alternative site that have been identified, they are safe. We have learned from previous situations. For example, the Chernobyl issue of 1986, nearly 40 years ago. There is improved safety, and the International Atomic Energy Secretariat in Vienna has since come here in the country. They have assessed. I was in that meeting with the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and none other than our own son, Professor Abdulrazak Shaukat, is the one really who is a true expert on this matter. He's now a PS. We thank God for him, and he's in charge of science and technology and innovation. And there are many benefits of nuclear technology. It's able to help in the treatment of cancer, sterilization of medical equipment, even in terms of preservation of foods, because people now don't want pesticides. That is it. And even if you look at Kenyatta University, for example, these are very huge. Kenyatta University Referral Hospital, Teaching Referral Hospital, KUTRRH. We have now a huge machine there, cyclotron, that cost us over 2 billion shillings. That is helping many people to be treated. Just this weekend, Honorable Eden Duale has actually launched another facility at Nairobi West Hospital on the same. So nuclear energy is really good, and it really will reduce the cost of electricity. It is clean energy. It's renewable energy. It is very good. It's stable. We're not even having what we call load shedding or blackouts. And it is going to employ a minimum of 10,000 people once it's put in place. We also want to say that Kenya has a very robust program of nuclear energy. It will be ready by the year 2034. So that is the progress, and we are involving the people. The Nuclear Power Energy Authority is on course. So anyone who is trying to spread propaganda so that they can benefit from people's disaffection, we want to tell them these are prophets of doom. They are people who are not having any vision for this nation, and they are trying to undermine the government. I think that is something we want to say categorically. So the nuclear energy is there. I personally have used it when I was a student abroad, and I remember paying only £1 for a whole month of electricity. It will be very cheap. So tell us if you want Kenya to continue paying high electricity costs. Right now, as a country, we have 3,321 megawatts. We are punching below our weight. We are the third largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa. We need even 30,000 megawatts. The only way we can achieve that is through nuclear energy, combined with other renewable sources like electricity, combined with geothermal and all of that. So that is a way to go if we can be truly be a developed nation, and so that those people that we are calling here to come and invest at the Dongokundu, special economic zone, which has got over 176 companies that have expressed interest, they need that energy. And that is why we want it to be here in the coast, so that it can power, so that we can promote our exports. Now, the third issue that I also want to address before we come to the specifics is the issue of some people, some workers' union leaders have been saying, or a leader in the workers' union has been saying, that the money for the affordable housing is being misused or diverted. Let me state very clearly. If you look at here in Coast, we have 1,976 houses being constructed at a cost of about 2.2 billion. And this housing project will be able to have 17, shopping outlets. It will have hospitals, it will have a gym and all of that. Just like we have seen in Mukuru, where we are building 13,248 houses. 1080 have already been issued. We are not just building single standalone houses, the way you build your own house without caring whether there is a road, whether there is a sewer, whether there is a school. No. It is actually human settlement. We are doing a whole urban development. We are creating mini cities. So the monies will be used for markets because people need markets. The monies will be used for hospitals because people need hospitals. The monies will be used to build police stations because of security, fire stations. Because you don't just build houses the way we do it as private sector individuals. Wewe unajenga tu kwako, ujali kama kuna nyumba, ujali kama kuna stima na kadhalika, ujali kama kuna barabara. So it's a whole ecosystem, including even water systems. So kindly, this is a call for those who are detractors. We've been able to raise 119 billion so far. We require much more, so we are even going to look into ways of securitizing the same, so that we are able to construct 200,000 houses every year. Already 150,000 nearly are in the pipeline, creating over 200,000 jobs, 250,000 jobs. So that is the future. So let's not just look at this because the same people are the ones who are opposing the housing levy, which has been a game changer. Having a situation where we are eliminating and eradicating slums. Somebody in Kenya now can own a house for only 3,900. And let me make it very clear that this is true. So the Coast people, tafadhali muingie mujisajili kwa *832#, muingie pale ili muweze kuwa na hizi nyumba. Kama watu wa Mukuru wanapata, hata nyinyi mnaweza kupata. Huu ni ukweli, na rais tayari ameshapatiana nyumba zaidi ya 1,200, ataendelea kupatiana funguo kweli, na watu wengi wameweza kufaidi. Kwa hivyo watu wa hapa Pwani, let's be ready for that. The other issue that I also want to talk about is the issue of Climate Works, which is a new program, is our new Kazi Mtaani program, but new model learning lessons.
Na mtazamaji, bila shaka huyu ni msemaji wa serikali Isaac Mwaura, pale akihutubia wanahabari kuhusiana na miradi tu inayoendelezwa na serikali kuu. Ameweza kutaja kuhusu mradi wa nishati ambao unaendelea kule kaunti ya Kilifi. Bila shaka tumeweza kushuhudia baadhi tu ya vuta nikuvute kati ya wananchi wa eneo hilo ambao wamekuwa kipinga mradi huu, akisema kwamba sio salama, lakini kulingana na msemaji wa serikali amehakikisha kwamba hizo ni propaganda tu, bali mradi huo wa nishati basi ni salama katika eneo hilo la kaunti ya Kilifi. Na pia akazungumzia propaganda ambazo zinaendelezwa kuhusiana na nyumba za bei nafuu, kwamba baadhi ya fedha ambazo zimetengewa mradi huo kwamba zinaelekezwa kwenye miradi tofauti, na kusema kwamba hilo sio kweli, na kuweza kupongeza mradi huu ambao unaendelezwa na serikali baada ya hivi juzi rais kuweza kupeana zaidi ya nyumba 1,200 kwa wakazi wanaoishi katika sehemu za mabanda, na kuhakikisha kwamba yeyote anayetaka nyumba hizo ana nafasi ya kuzipata baada ya kupeana nambari fulani pale ya kuweza kuingia kwenye mtandao. Tukisonga mbele